today is the 28th of February and I have not done a video in over a month. I have my reasons, I'll tell you why later, but I've just changed and I just got ready because I'm going to an event right now to see some vintage jewelries. I'm especially excited about Cartier because I'm a fan of Cartier. I would love to see the vintage pieces, especially the Art Deco design. So I'm going to bring you along, and we just received some news, very exciting news. So starting from tomorrow, we don't need to wear the face mask anymore. Hong Kong is the only place on earth where face mask was mandatory, both indoors and outdoors, for so long, for 3 years. So I'm so excited to know that today will be the last day that actually I bet I can go out right now without the face mask and no one will judge me. But I think I'll still wear it because I'm going to Central at the Mandarin Oriental. Starting from tomorrow, we don't need to wear it anymore. So I'm very excited. So now I need to go out because it's 3:30, so I need to be there at 4 o'clock. So come along with me. If you haven't noticed already, I'm a little old school and old-fashioned. I adore vintage design because they're glamorous, romantic, and elegant. I see these distinctive creations by René Braffin, Cartier and Buccellati as art pieces. Buccellati revived the use of Renaissance technique to create the precise and exquisite patterns, all nicely carved like laces. This color combination of aquamarine with pink sapphire is so playful and eye-catching. I love Cartier creations because the quality of the diamonds is always exceptional, and the design is feminine and graceful. This winsome bangle by Van Cleef is still so chic and impeccable. This floral splendor by Cartier really captured my heart. The diamonds are very white and have such fire. The way that the craftsmen combine all these stones into a lively, fluid structure is really amazing, as if it's releasing endless vitality regardless of time. Hi everyone! Today is the 2nd of March and I didn't film yesterday on the 1st because I look kind of sick and my eyes were really puffy because I was crying the night before. So at around midnight, when I realized that, wow, starting from today, we don't have to wear face mask anymore. After almost 1,000 days, so 3 years of wearing a face mask everywhere, indoors and outdoors, we don't have to wear the face mask. That to me is the end of the pandemic. So I got really sentimental thinking about all the intensity and all the hysteria that happened in the past 3 years. Even for my own family, except my father, we all caught COVID. So 1 year ago, I was still buying groceries and buying food and bring to my parents' home because they could not leave their home. I didn't stay, I just give them the food and had to leave, and I just got really, and I went through 7 days hotel quarantine at a very nice hotel. But some of my friends, they went through like 21 days, like 3 weeks at a hotel, and some of them went to the quarantine camp. So they announced that the facilities, the quarantine facilities and other camps, they're now closed. And I just felt really sentimental thinking about this transition. And I guess that feeling is similar to, you know, when they announced the war is over and desperately looking for someone to kiss, but I don't have anyone next to me. So I think I started crying at around midnight, and till maybe 5 or 6 I was still crying. I still had tears. Just it felt, because when the pandemic started, I was in my mid-30s, so I was working in different places, traveling constantly, and ideally I wanted to keep doing that. Keep going to different countries and do my work projects and meet different people. So it all came to a halt, and then I had to change my lifestyle very drastically, change everything to adjust to the pandemic. But I just kept going because that happened to everyone in the world. And some of my friends, they even lost loved ones, their parents or their family members due to COVID. But my family, we all stay healthy. We still have our health, and yeah, some of my friends, they went through unemployment and a lot of, you know, restriction, not being able to see their families overseas for 3 years. So I never really took a moment to think about the craziness that happened in the past 3 years, except the night before. And I finally paused and think about all these incidents and all the news and how crazy it went. Some of my friends, they even had their child stay home for 6 months during the first phase of the pandemic. So yeah, I didn't see my friends that much, and some of you guys actually wrote emails and DMs, a lot of messages to me asking why I'm always alone. That's my personality, because I'm an introvert, and also due to the pandemic, a lot of my friends, they have young children. They didn't want to come out to meet me, and they feel like staying home is the best option. So after 3 years, I'm always alone now. But yesterday I still went out because I want to buy some takeaway food for dinner. So I went out at around 4 p.m. till 7 p.m. And to my observation, because I live in the city center, to my observation, I guess 60 to 70% of the people, they were still wearing the face mask, including myself. Because I looked kind of sick and my eyes were really puffy. So I wanted that extra layer of protection and also privacy as well. I'm so used to wearing it in Hong Kong because I'm a public figure in Hong Kong. So a lot of times people would come up to me and ask for a picture. And yeah, it didn't stop throughout the pandemic. People would still come up, so we'll be wearing the face mask and take the pictures. But anyway, yeah, I went there, and yeah, it's quite funny to see a lot of people sticking to their face mask because Hong Kong is so crowded. So wearing the face mask, it feels like, you know, you're protecting yourself from the air pollution, and also to me, that is really comforting in a sense. I feel like I'm enjoying my privacy a lot more. But today I'm wearing a little bit of makeup, but to enjoy that kind of privacy, and also it's a transition, I guess, to stop wearing the face mask. So I'm going to go out with my glasses. So these are new glasses. So I guess we'll go over to Kowloon side to the Rosewood Hotel, because there's a bar called the Dark Side, and apparently it's one of the best bars in the world. So I want to go out there and bring you along and see if there are less people wearing face masks today. And I have not been on the ferry for around 4 to 5 years. So public transportation, I'm learning to adjust not wearing the face mask. So I'll be wearing my glasses, and you're coming along to Rosewood, to the Kowloon side with me, and it's 5 p.m. so we can check it out to see if there are more people going mask free in Hong Kong. So come along. I hope to be there at around 6, maybe get something to eat and then go to the bar at around 7. But I think due to copyright issue of the music, I won't be able to film when the singer is singing some songs. But I will talk to you about my absence in February while I was away the whole month. I didn't film for YouTube. So yeah, come and join me for a night out mask free finally after 3 years, after 1,000 days. Come along.
Got me feeling nostalgic. Ancestors sending clues, I'm sending gratitude back. Cause the whole world outside, sun in my eye, a curl in my ride, head in the sky. We gon' make it if we try. The truth never lie, wings we can fly. With you by my side. This morning, oh yeah, and I woke up this morning, not every day is easy, but I'ma keep it breezy. Not every day is easy, but I'ma keep it breezy. I'm like a caterpillar turned into a butterfly. I'm on the grass, it's always greener on the other side. And we gon' make it out the struggle, though we traumatized. I used to take this life for granted, I apologize. So thankful I'm alive, this jungle I survive. I'm on a natural high, just like the east side rise. My ex is sunny side, it's up to you to decide. Get on my level, tell the devil go from where it hides. Sometimes world outside, sun in my eye, girl in my right, head in the sky. We gon' make it if we try. The truth never lie, wings we can fly.
Orada mesafeyi aynı şekilde ezmeyeceğimiz yer olduğunu görüyor ya. Telefonlar var. Evet, evet. Central'da o zaman. Central'da olsun.
Şeye benziyor.
Bir arkadaş var normalde.
I just got off the ferry. As you can see, I'm the last person here because I was taking shots of the sunset. And now it's about 15 minutes walk to Rosewood. It's same as yesterday. I guess 60 to 70% of the people are wearing face masks still. So I was expecting less people, like maybe half of the people wearing face masks. But actually, yeah, same as yesterday, 60 to 70% of them, yeah, I can see wearing face masks. Let's see if that is the same situation over here in Kowloon side. Windy, as you can see. And there's a guy right here, like he's not in the shot because I don't want to film him singing, but he's singing some old songs in Mandarin. Oh, hold on, there's a Spider-Man. Hold on, I want to film the Spider-Man first. head to toe Spider-Man outfit. That's good protection against the wind. And he's also going to Rosewood. So I'm not sure if he's gonna have a drink with me or something. Anyway, I was just saying, there was a guy at the pier singing some old songs in Mandarin. And yeah, I think he's from mainland China. We haven't had those performers in quite a while. And Spider-Man is taking some photos with people. I'm about 5 minutes walk from Rosewood right now. The hotel is right behind the Regent Hotel. Yeah, this Regent Hotel used to be intercontinental, so they just renovated. This is the Rosewood Hotel, and I rarely come over to the Kowloon side at night time for a night out. But yeah, with you, my friends, we are here for dinner and drinks. So windy. I can't wait to go inside and yeah, wash my hands and have some dinner and drinks. It's so cold, it's much colder than I expected. And the bread arrived. It looks pretty nice. Oh, so crunchy. And I've asked for hot water because I'm so cold from the wind. And yeah, this is a nice atmosphere. I usually sit in the corner whenever I'm here, but I've decided to sit on the sofa instead, and it's nice to see other people's faces. I've just finished dinner and I'm sitting in the lobby. Even in the lobby it's quite cold. Maybe it's just me. Maybe yeah. Actually, on Valentine's Day, I caught something from a guy. Didn't receive any gifts. Didn't have a date because I don't have a sweetheart. But I caught something from a guy at the gym because I was at the gym. I've been going to the gym every single day because I want to tone and stay firm. Just I haven't been working out for like 3 years, so I just want to prepare for swimwear and prepare for a healthier mentality as well. So I went there, and I remember it was just he. It was just he and me and the trainer, his trainer at the gym. And then I remember looking at him because he's a Caucasian guy. So I remember looking at him thinking, wow, you look really sick. He had this grayish tone in his face, and then yeah, he was complaining to the trainer as well. He said, oh, the weather is really strange. One day is hot, one day is cold, and he wasn't feeling well. So the next day, I started feeling unwell. So I had chills, then I would have fever. So I would have sweat all over. Like, it was really horrible. And I thought maybe I caught COVID from him again. So I bought some rapid tests. So I've done like a few rapid tests, and it's always negative. Because I had pain inside my ear and some rash on my face. All the symptoms I had when I first caught it in Venice. And it took me about 2 weeks to recover. But during those 2 weeks, since I had all the negative tests, I still went out and socialized. I went to the Dior event. I had a fever, and I was like covered in sweat, and my eyes were really puffy. Yeah, but I went to the Dior event. Initially it was on the 16th, so I couldn't leave my bed, so I changed it to the 17th, and it's a private event for clients. So I told the SA, the sales associate, I'll be there at 5:30. And in my mind, I was just gonna stop by and enjoy some drinks and just say hi and stuff. But then he said, I'll give you a tour of our event for 20 minutes. Then I'll reserve a fitting room for you for 1 hour. So he was expecting me to buy a lot of items from Dior from the new spring and summer season. But I just text him like, no need to reserve a room for me, I'll just come by. And so when I was there, I ran into my friend. He had a few glasses of champagne, so he was like kind of tipsy. And basically, he made fun of me in front of the whole sales team. And the event was at Opera Gallery. So the floor space was really intimate, very small. And I just said to him, the night is young, the night is young. I said it twice in English. And I gave him the doubt that he had a few glasses of champagne and he was too tipsy. But he was quite mean to me, and then that was a Friday. So he invited me at the Dior event to go on his yacht on Sunday. So I said yes as well, just being polite. I know him and his sister, but both of them can be quite not up to my standard. I have quite a high standard for people. I want them to be really polite. If they're faking it, I prefer it that way as well, instead of being really, brash and rude. But but he was like 1 hour late. So I went to the Aberdeen Marina Club, and I waited there for him for like 1 hour. And when he finally showed up 1 hour late, I just took off. I said, I didn't say anything to him. It's kind of my own episode of the Bling Empire. And speaking of Bling Empire, New York, I know that guy Stephen Ho. Some years ago, I went to Macau to do a press conference for Miss Macau. So I met him there, and then we went to have dim sum lunch afterwards. So that's a guy talking really, really loud. There's a guy. He just said he's from Beijing, so he's talking really loud. I don't understand why they talk so loud. But anyway, he invited me to go on his yacht that was a Friday, so he invited me to go on his yacht on Sunday. And I still said yes because I'm pushing myself to go out and socialize a bit more and meet new friends. And I know him and his sister, and both of them are consistently late. And I just thought, starting with this new year, I'm not going to wait for you anymore. I spent a lot of hours waiting for you and your sister. So I left. I was thinking it would be so nice to show you the scenery, the natural scenery of the south side of Hong Kong Island. And they were going to Landmark Island, so yeah, the weather was really beautiful that day, but I didn't go. So last time you saw me at the vintage jewelry event, I actually asked a new friend out through Instagram. It's the first time I ever asked someone out through Instagram, and she's also an influencer, and she's from Sydney. So I thought, well, Australian living in Hong Kong must be very easygoing, and we can chat about Australia because she just went back to Sydney last month and spent a month there with her family. So I wanted to ask her if it's a good idea for me to go back to Sydney and Melbourne as well. Half of my family is in Sydney, and then the other half in Melbourne. So the last time I went back must have been 2017. So we had tea afterwards. After the event, I treated her to a tea at the Mandarin Oriental. And then we had like an hour chat. It's quite a surreal experience for me because I don't know about you guys, but I never asked someone out through social media, not through Facebook, YouTube, or IG. I never asked anyone out, so she was the first one. But she's a mom and she seems really friendly, so I thought, what could happen at the Mandarin Oriental? Nothing. So yeah, might as well try to meet new friends. And right now I can hear someone singing. I can hear a woman singing. I think it's coming from the bar. I don't think I'll have alcohol because just last night I was still taking some Panadol. I had chills over as well and a headache. So yeah, but it's time to move on. Even if I caught COVID again, it's just part of life. And I have to face reality and cannot let that stop me. But let's go to the bar and yeah, so sorry I cannot order a cocktail this time, but I'll show you the drinks menu. And yeah. And this is Color and Code, but I'm not a member. Hopefully one day I'll meet someone who's a member so I can enter into Color and Code. But the bar should be this way.
Can I get you in water first, man?
Wait 1 second.
Alright.
cocktail 都會圍繞住埋，即係做翻個 inspiration 啦。之後啦，你會見到上面個 part 有翻晒所有 cocktail 名同埋 ingredients。咁下邊咧都會有啲手工擺度俾你揀下啦。咁呢個 menu 好簡單，兩個方法 order，你可以望住上面揀翻自己中。